TIFU, winning the lottery, losing from friends and ending up worse off.
Hey Reddit, I didn't think I'll be seeing you here. I want to bring people up to date first. I made this AS count to find legal advice over a situation I had about lottery winnings. Me, 22M, and 3 of my friends who I lived with, Mark, 25M, Luke, 22M, now 23, and Abby, 22F, used to all buy tickets using our shared account of money and just chill to pass the time and gamble a little bit. It was a nice way to spend a lockdown together and became a little bit of a tradition. Luke, Mark and I decided to go out one night, which Abby decided to stay over with her girlfriend. The next day she became super distant from all of us, which drew my suspicion.
These suspicions were right when Abby's girlfriend asked me what I'd do with my winnings. That's when I posted on Reddit for legal advice. The response was quite overwhelming at first. I posted it and expected a couple of responses after an hour, but I came back with more than I bargained for. All of them seemed to be supportive of me getting legal advice and to take action on Abby. So I started a plan in my head. I confronted Mark and Luke about my plan. Luke seemed excited and appeared to have the same concerns that I have. Mark didn't want to be part of it for some reason, denying it and that we should just trust her. I mentioned that I might seek out legal advice to them too, but I fully intend to confront Abby about it. So I did. When we were all around dinner one day, I asked her what was up and if she won anything big that day. She seemed to bat it off at first, but I then stupidly name-dropped her girlfriend. I don't think ballistic is a strong enough word to describe what happened afterwards. Name-calling, things chucked, fork in the wall, it felt ages at the time, but looking back everything happened in a split second. I shouted out I am going to get a lawyer before she left. About an hour later she came back and collected some essentials and left. This was the last time I saw her. I spoke to Luke and Mark some more after that and then went with Luke to talk to a proper, good lawyer about it. They are expensive. 3 days later all hell breaks loose. Landlord wants us gone from the house in a month, citing disruptive behavior and damages. Our explaining to him is futile, he wants us gone. I start looking for options for us 3 to move to when Mark breaks down. He confronted Abby the day after she became distant with his concerns about the winnings. She admitted the truth and gave him £80,000 to be quiet about it. After some more arrangements, Mark leaves for good. Down 2 people who I thought were friends.
A lawyer calls back and asks us to come in. States we have little to no case about the situation. He thinks out time is going to be wasted and it's better to not pursue. Stupidly. We disagree. This lawyer must suck. Reddit thinks we have a good chance. Let's go to another one. Nope. Says the same thing. Down even more money. We both get kicked out the house by the landlord. I can't support living by myself and I can't find a home that'll take me. I ended up selling a couple things to be able to stay in a hotel for a bit before I go couch hopping between my family and some friends. Riding this on the long train back home. I just wish things panned out better. Makes me think. If I didn't go out that evening I'd be living in it. Now I am back to what I was when I was 19. It's reminded me never to trust the internet.
TLDR, friend won lottery and I assumed she'd share. Didn't lost a lot of money and a friend group along the way.
If you're going to gamble, always do it by yourself. Money has a tendency to fuck people up and in turn, fucking over people around them. Greed is an ugly thing. Honestly, not the first, or probably last, time I've seen this exact scenario play out.
Who the hell makes a joint bank account with their roommates? If you're not married, you should have separate accounts.
That sucks, but if she was holding out and he took the money to not say anything, then they weren't your friends and in every way, but financially I'd say you're better off without them. My friends and I would give each other our last $10 if we needed it. The lesson here is that any tickets you buy get signed by all parties before the winnings can be known. We had a lottery group at a job I had. One person was designated to buy the ticket of all random numbers on a specific day of the week. Before the draw, and everyone who was in on it had to pay her before she went. The next day we all signed the ticket and scanned it. If the ticket won a minor prize, like a free ticket, it was separate from the next week and only those on that winning ticket were part of it. Sometimes someone would be gone on vacation and forget to prepay and miss tickets. With this system we also saved ourselves from legal issues if we played on the side. But we also knew exactly what numbers were the group numbers, so the person buying the ticket couldn't get away with anything. Why would you have a shared account for leisure expenses? That's ridiculous. This whole thread has basically turned into the most insane thing I've read all week. It seems like a bunch of people also missed the point of it being leisure expenses. Because lottery tickets aren't rent, bills, house repairs. So even if the joint account for renting is standard practice where you live, your point is moot. I read the other post about the legal advice and I didn't see where a single person on there said, "You had a solid case." Some said it was worth a shot. The general consensus was there were some precedents set on similar cases, but it had to be specifically that. You can't blame the advice for you not knowing how to apply facts about your situation and how it could hold up. You tried and failed. End of story. Next time get a written and signed agreement among all the friends.
How much was one?
You cannot buy friends with money. However, you can easily lose friends over money. I'm confused as to whether she bought the ticket with money from the shared account or from her own money. Does anyone know? She gave one of the friends $80K and nothing to the other two? Sounds so weird. If she didn't have any legal reason to share according to your lawyers, she could have kept it. If she thought she had to split, she wouldn't give to only one person. TLDR. Asking Reddit for legal advice is not a great idea. Poorly written. Missing so many details. You're an idiot for thinking it was a good idea to have a shared bank account with other people. An even bigger idiot for doing it for the purpose of gambling. Even worse is you think that after seeking advice from a professional, that it's Reddit that knows better. She's not your friend. The money isn't yours either. Apparently. And that's not a good way to manage a joint account lottery thing anyway. Ain't no friends when you're talking money. Remember that for the future. No friends in business. Good luck to you. Why would having a shared bank account mean you deserve part of her lottery winnings? She had money in the account, right? If she had bought food or clothes with her money from the account, would you have demanded part ownership of that too? This whole post can be summarized to TIFU having a joint bank account with friends. Yeah, this whole thing smells of BS.
God, this is poorly worded.
Holy fuck, did you have that coming? Shared bank account with roommates? Trusting a friend to share her winning when she had no obligation to do so?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.